EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Wilson's.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this to Ekeler. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They go back to the ground now with Ekeler. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Ekeler. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they're going to be set up. Down around the 15-yard line.
Savage on the tackle. It's a gain of 20.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Danielle Hunter coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and from midfield now. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. K.J. Wright. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle by...
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taco Charlton able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
I need to get my swag right
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Being chased down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He gets this to Davante Adams. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
They run again with Hunt. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. From the gun, Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, Mahomes gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Wilson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
16 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got... He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
To number 15.
From 4 yards out. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
at their own 42-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Rolling to it, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
Lining up
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have put themselves in a great position to defend their crown, leading once again in the fourth quarter of the AFC Championship game. A win, of course, sends them to Tampa for a chance to claim back-to-back Super Bowl titles. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Jim, check 37, check 37.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
It's Eckler again.
At the 25-yard line.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson dancing to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw it here, eluding the pressure right. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there. Yeah,
you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that's...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake. Did someone double dog dare him?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little in a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here is Eckler. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get